You're one of the new ones, yeah? You think you're gonna make me talk? Ah! Please, forgive an old fool. I'll be grateful to you until my final days.
That's too big of an honor. Can you find your way home?
I'll be all right on my own. Thanks for asking. Oh, one more thing. The bandits have a mole in the town watch. His name starts with P.
There is a Prim, I recall. Is it him?
No, not Prim. Ostum, that's it. That's the devil shielding the bandits. Because of him, the watchmen don't even know those scum took the old outpost.
What made you scream like a startled babe?
There! In the field! I've never seen anything like it. There, do you see?
Calmly. Pull yourself together.
A necromancer! Or a monster! A dead body. Horrible. Not just dead. There was something swirling in the air above it. Like smoke, but it did not move like smoke. Something that chilled me to the marrow. Believe me, I've been places, seen awful things. I survived a storm at sea, fought off cutthroats. I saw a troll up close once.
Not impressed.
But I've never seen an abomination like this. I was so disgusted I was about to commend my soul to the Creator. I can see that you are unimpressed. Go, have a look at the corpse. Do something about it.
There's no one here. Help! Murder! I don't see anyone being murdered here.
I'm the headman's wife. He and some men are across the river at the mill. The undead have surrounded them, a whole horde of the creatures. I beg you, help them, or they'll be massacred.
What about the guards? I could use some help here.
Never mind those yellow bellies, they won't come. They claim the village is under siege, and they can't open the gates until the undead are gone.
Get away from the gate! The gates remain sealed. Doors are all open. Get away from the gate! The village is under siege.
Whoever you are, go away.
The gates remain
Hey, who are you? Where's the village guard?
And who are you? Another relation of the headman's?
I'm Kamas, the smith. George and I were trapped in the mill for the longest time. When we realized the guards weren't coming, we tried to break out. I managed to escape, but it looks like George didn't. Damn it, they'll kill him.
Show me the way to the mill. Let's see what's left of him. George!
How are you? Are you all right?
My fight isn't over yet. Wait, I know Comos, but who are you?
It's a long story. All you need to know is I'm acting at the behest of the prince.
The prince sent you from Marcella then. Where are the guards? They promised to keep us safe.
Last I saw, they were hiding behind the gates like a clutch of shy schoolgirls.
Do you hear, Comos? The miller was right. We've been fed nothing but lies. There's no guards. Just bandits in marching outfits.
But he's got the paper with the magic crest and seal. He was sent by the Archmage, wasn't he?
Use your head, Comos. Did he actually let anyone read it? I haven't seen it. He just waved it in front of my nose. They're bandits, all right. And their papers are fake. They'll just bleed us for a little while, then disappear back to their hidey hole.
There's no way I'm allowing that. Time to get our spears.
What is he hoping, that the guards will let him in?
Oh, Comos doesn't need the gates to get inside. He knows every secret in the village. We'll open the gate and throw that riffraff out. And those we keep will be punished, as is our custom.
That's not even funny, headman. Peasants against guards? They'll slay you all.
Well, I reckon we could count on your help. Don't tell me you're gonna leave the village high and dry now.
Very well. I will deal with it my way. Don't go anywhere.
I was told to stay here, so here I'll stand. No point in being cocky.
Thanks for saving George. Now we should stop Comos before he makes a mess.
I hope I'm not too late for the interesting bit. Who should I be today? Peacekeeper or Blade of
Those ways are certainly
Vengeance?
curious. A brother and sister quarreling for 7 years. As if every family in Flosston was.
I'll keep this brief. Disperse.
Why would we do that? No way. These freeloaders made fools of us all. They ate our food, drank our wine, and lived here like serpent kings. They promised to protect us, but they're no more handy in a fight than a plate of soggy biscuits. I'll show them. I'm going to beat the nonsense out of them.
I am a representative of the Crown and Prince Adrian. Calm down, all of you. Especially you, Smith.
Fine, fine. We submit ourselves to the authority of the Crown. What's the point in arguing? Calm down, lads. The King's people are here. They'll deal with these rogues.
Are you in charge? Tell those goons of yours in the square to get lost, or I cannot guarantee your safety.
Hey, who are you anyway? Why should I trust you?
Because if you don't, I'll help the villagers massacre you all. Do you think a handful of panicked guards is enough to challenge us?
I see. What a life, huh? I don't want to start my journey to the underworld in this hole. Everybody, return to our yard. There'll be no fight today. The Marcellans give their word.
A wise decision. Now explain to me who you are and what you're doing here.
Very well. I'm sick of the lies. We're from the Mage Factory. We work as guards there. They sent us to Rickville to fetch supplies, and here we are. Luggy must have possessed us.
You mean you were dispatched before the disaster?
I know nothing about any disaster. We weren't at the Mage Factory that night. They sent us to Rickville for provisions. We followed orders, that's all. What do we do now? We'll be arrested as deserters. They probably won't even bother questioning us. Just hang us from the trees. Or maybe a sharp blade would make a better end. That's why I made up the story about the Archmage. I wanted to buy some time.
You've quite a passion for uninventive lies. Best stay here until everything is settled.
Well, we don't have anywhere else to go.
I'm tired of living here. How much longer must we slave away from...
What a slacker! Loggy's fool. I'll show you, bastard. Ah!
What? Sorry, that was mesmerizing.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, that was so rude. I was cursing Fontaine. That's my apprentice. I sent him to the fair to get a toolbox, and he just took off.
Did he take your money, too?
He must be at the tavern by the tower. I caught him in the baths last time. I bet he's in there again. If you happen to see him, tell him that Kamos is really eager to have him back. Boy's worse than a trawl.
I'm tired of living here.
Creator, save us. This is Hugo's medallion. What happened to him?
Your son got fired, became a thief, and ended up in a cage outside a tavern in Marcella. How ironic.
Who's guarding him? That big brute Garlon from the tavern?
What's so interesting about this Garland?
He used to take bribes back when he was a guard. Everyone knows it. No reason it shouldn't work now. I implore you, take it. It's all I have. Please, give this purse to Hugo before it's too late.
Hey, farmer. Do you recognize this medallion?
Of course I do. Belongs to my son, Hugo.
Your son got fired from his job, became a thief, and ended up in a cage. Ironic, isn't it? Headman.
That insolent brat. That mama's boy. What a disgrace. I spent so much time on him. So much effort. And he just... well, it's nothing to do with me. Tell them he's not my son. And I won't do nothing to help him. The son of Rickville's headman cannot be a thief. Go to the people who caught him and tell them this. The law says misdeeds must be punished. So punished he will be.
I'll tell you more. Askold used to talk a lot about this crypt he stumbled upon. Told me it's...
Do you think I'm your enemy? Your pet wolf stole my totem.
It is for the good of nature.
You've been alone in the woods for so long, it's... Sorry, the animals are not for sale right now.
I've never heard of animals becoming untamed.
I can't about it. The animals no longer obey me. I lost my druidic totem, the tool I used to tame them. Or to be more precise, it was stolen.
By whom?
A wolf came out of the woods and snatched it. My sister sent it.
Why? Was it revenge or rivalry?
No. Arrogaster and I are not... We had a falling out 7 years ago, when she became a hermit. She lives near the Thousand-Year Oak, and follows the way of the Elven Druids. She's against me handling animals. All she does is watch over them and heal them when needed. But I can't live her way. I don't want to either. I've gone to the Oak and tried to reason with her so many times. But I cannot get her to listen. My heart is sinking. After all, she is family.
Well, what is it? Tell me, is it pretty? It is. The tower's tall as the sky.
Are you Garrick? Your sister Mercia sends her regards.
Right, Mercia. She never rests, does she? Is she out helping the poor again? Does she need more of my grain to feed another regiment of freeloaders?
I urge you to set aside your emotions and focus on the matter at hand. To wit, the price of your service.
Yeah, it's all right. I was just making conversation. No need to bring prices into it. I'm happy to help Mercia. I'll send grain and some ham for good measure. However...
Another day, another however.
However, the village has to endorse the decision first. We're a community here. What are people going to say if I just start giving away our grain?
Great. Am I supposed to knock on every door in town and wax poetic about helping thy neighbor?
No, it's not that complicated. Get the village elder, the healer, and the blacksmith to agree. No one will defy their authority.
How do you like that wonderful fresh bread from our cabin?
You're the mayor of Rickville? I'm here to ask your approval to send grain to starving refugees.
I heard about them. What I heard is they're over in Mercia's place, carousing and singing songs. Of course, it would be charitable to help the poor souls.
Yes, very charitable, highly charitable. Do you consent to provide the grain?
But it wouldn't be right for me to make such an important decision alone. We're a community, after all. What does our dear blacksmith Komos think?
Right. The refugees are starving. They need food. But Garrick can't supply any grain without your...
Yes, I heard something about these unfortunates. I don't oppose helping them, but what are the others in Rickville going to say?
So...
Let's talk again once you've persuaded healer.
I'm tired of living here. How much longer?
At least he pays.
Ah, a new face in her. Well, tell me what you need.
Are you Aglaia the healer? I've got business with you.
Interesting. What's this all about then?
Garrick wants to donate some grain to help the starving refugees. But he needs your approval first.
I'm sure his sister Mercia is behind this. She's such a kind-hearted girl. Since you enjoy doing good deeds, can you do something for us this time?
Oh yes, good deeds. They're why I get up in the morning.
It's fairly easy. I just need 4 bunches of flowers from the Pelian Marshes. There, beyond the hills. They're called ghost lilies. All these undead roaming about spread diseases, just like rats. The porpoise plague, the coronary infection, the chicken cough. Awful. But in the right preparation, ghost lilies will protect you from all that. Do this for me, and those delightful refugees can have as much as they need.
It's odd that you don't simply pick the flowers yourself. Is there something you're not telling me?
I told you. There are too many undead staggering around. I'm a healer, not a warrior. peace in our village.
Best wishes and robust health to you, Honorable Postum.
So that's who you are, Postum.
Who are you? What do you want?
Your accomplices at the old outpost are standing in my way, and you're about to answer for that.
What? Please, Your Excellency, have mercy.
Should I execute you? You're too small a fish even for a former countess. Perhaps Prim should decide your fate.
Wait. I'll pay generously for your silence. I mean, I wish to reimburse the Crown's losses and deliver the fee to her most worthy deputy. But not in gold.
Not in gold? What else do you have?
I can put you in touch with the free archers. They are second only to the elves in bowmanship. You have my word for it.
The famous free archers. They used to be the terror of the roads from Marcella to Rigern. Well...
Be wise. Find Snip in that yard over there, and whisper in his ear that you're looking for the merry men. He'll understand what you mean. He's one of ours.
Glad to meet you, friends. Have you been... Not a word of truth anywhere. Blasted pen pushers on every side. Maybe you could help me, eh?
Are you talking to me?
I have traveled long roads and worn my boots thin to uncover the truth about the village of Parnack. And what do I find upon my arrival? The Chancery won't let me in. They call me a tramp. Yes, my ancestors used to live in the Albion Highlands. On the orders of the king of that time, they assisted in the construction of the fortress of Crucis. In recompense for these services, the king bequeathed us the lands in the vicinity of Marcella. We built the village of Parnack right under the hill upon which the Mage's Tower stands today.
Ulagi, I feel I have aged 10 years in the telling of this tale. Can we get to the end now?
My people lived happily there for many years, until a horrible pestilence struck. Our neighbors from Rickville envied us, you see. and hexed the village. I have no doubt it was their doing. We were forced to abandon Parnak, and many of us didn't survive the journey. But unlike the others, I still hope to return. I've been searching for the truth hither and yon, but have found nothing yet. They gave me a device at the Mage Factory. It looks like a child's rattlebox. I'm supposed to walk around the hexed places with it, but I'm terrified of going back there. If only some adventurer could help me. What about you? I'll pay, of course. I'll be in the tavern just a few steps from the Mage's Tower. Take the device, please.
I'm looking for the Merry Men. Do you know where I can find them?
Indeed. Who sent you?
Your friend, Postum.
In that case, the best archers of Nostria are at your service. For a price, of course.
Glad to meet you, friends. Have you been here long? Are you looking for work? How goes the search?
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
The new... Really? What is it this time?
I need some information about a guard from the Mage Factory named Titus. What do you know of him?
Naught. I only remember that Lucius was Centurion at the Mage Factory. About his subordinates, the commanders and quartermaster, I know nothing. If it's truly important, ask the refugees who set up camp on the outskirts of town. The new recruit.
Hey.
Hey, heard the new joke? Armored head to toe, sword in hand, the whole bit. Just like a knight from a... I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. One quarter a day.
Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. He's a very respectable.
What is it now? If you don't have time for our predicament, I don't have time for your questions.
What does that mean, Goof?
I talked to Bludgeon. He told me you're the one delaying things. Run along to Sylvain, and be quick about it.
You're not serious. Do you even know who Sylvain is? He's a lumberjack. He could cleave me in half with that axe of his and not even set down his teeth. But mayhap you could talk to him. Look how many men you've got. Take care of this, and you can count on a reward from me.
I can't believe Bludgeon would ever willingly help anybody. Goof must have been deceived. How can you consort with that sneak? He's been...
How does this story...
My father was still with us back then, like a huge, ugly terror. But I shouldn't waste your time with my silly story.
Did you see Mercia? I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of...
You can speak to me? Really? Is it time to become one with the Creator?
I don't think so. You can't even let go of this lonely skull. It's a wonder you haven't dissolved into nothing.
'Tis true. I know more about the afterlife than anyone. And my experiences of the past few centuries have been uncanny indeed. How do I possess all this knowledge? What man am I? Or woman? It has all been erased from my memory, faded with the long march of time. Why am I yet bound to this world?
It appears you are cursed, just as I am. Do you wish my sympathy?
I know not. Could it be that I need time to recollect who I am? Someone scattered my bones over the marshes, and I can feel something connected to me in the very middle of it. My immortality is a heavy burden. If only I could find a way to become one with creation. The one who lies here, beneath my bones, witnessed a mighty assault. An army charging through the blossoming hills towards the walls of the town. He walked among the undead, risen by black necromancy and fear. If an arrow fired from the walls of Marcella did not kill him, that fear would.
That reminds me of an old family legend. Could you perhaps be speaking of my ancestor?
I wouldn't know.